Time to do something a little unexpected and maybe doesn't even really make sense. Let's do a comparison. Let's compare the industry choice carry gun of the year, the STI Staccato C, with all of that race gun technology and all that back engineering they did to bring this to us, to an out-of-the-box stock Glock that has been enhanced with some Hyve Technologies parts, but still pretty much as it was. Let's get into that. Okay, YouTube, lock and load ninjas, internet at large. This is a video I just wanted to shoot simply because I have two carry guns. Most of the time when I say two dedicated carry guns. Now I have some guns that are multi-purpose guns, okay? This is a multi-purpose gun. I can carry this concealed, although it's sort of difficult because it is so big. But this is also a fighting pistol, okay? So this satisfies a whole bunch of needs. This is a duty pistol. This would be a good combat gun. I mean, there's a lot of things that can do. Likewise, with the Staccato P. But duty guns, sometimes based upon the way you have to dress or whatever you're going to be doing, they may not be the best guns for you to carry simply because of the fact you may not be able to conceal them as well. So I have two guns that were designed specifically for concealment. These are purpose-built guns that are easier to hide on you. First one will be the Glock 43. Now the Glock 43 was built sort of, in my opinion, as a response. The first gun that I saw come out on this, it seemed like Springfield and Smith & Wesson came out relatively about the same time. They came with higher capacity. A lot of people embrace them. Both guns are superb for what they're designed to be. And they came out in multi-calibers as well. You can get both the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield and the XDS from Springfield in either 9mm or 45. And I don't know if they have any other calibers beside those. Glock came out late in the game. And the first thing they did was with the Glock 43, they made it a 6-round capacity. Now, I know they've addressed that with the Glock 43X, but I already had a 43, and I wasn't going to go out and buy another 43X just to have greater capacity. So this became a project gun, but this is a purpose-built gun for concealment. It's fine, but it is Glock technology, and Glock technology is all about function. It's all about no frills, a lot of things like that. Plus, I don't think they're perfect. I don't like the triggers. The triggers are too spongy. I don't like the grip angles. The grip angle's a little different for me. My other purpose-built gun is the STI Staccato C. Now this is a different gun. This is of a different nature. STI took all of that race gun technology and let it trickle down into a carry platform. These are not competition guns, but they have competition lineage. And these, this is the industry choice carry gun of the year. Its design is sort of ingenious because this gun, the holster that I carry this gun concealed in, the long shadow holster, if this gun didn't have this optic on it, this gun would fit in that holster as well. So the geometry on the top of the slides is the same. But this is the designated deep carry gun, the concealed carry gun, when you got to hide it and it matters. This comes in with a distinct advantage over any other gun in this market. And it comes in at a higher price point than some of those. But in order to get the Glock 43 to this level, well, once you do that, things change a little bit. Now, I've already talked about this. This has been modified using Hyve Technology parts. A lot of these guns are pretty stout on the spring because they have to be, because they're small. They're small. They don't take up hardly any room at all. So being able to manipulate the slide is a very important thing. Glock does not make their slide that way. They have some mild serrations on the back, and they have none on the front. So to that end, this is the Forager slide. And I've already talked about how much, this gun, by the time you get the 3 magazines, which the other thing is the capacity. So the thing about Hyve is that with Hyve, you can have +1, +2, +3. I went with +3. These magazines, if you get the magazine that's already built, that's going to be $59. So 3 of these is $180. By the time you get done buying the gun, the slide, the trigger, and a few other things, this is a $1,300 gun. So now the price point on this one, there's not that much of a difference. So we took these to the range and we shot them. So you see the range, the range, what do you get out of the range? Now, here's where the problem lies. Both of these guns are excellent for carry. If you've got this gun and you don't want to spend any money on it at all, carry it anyway, because this is fine. This is fine the way it goes. This gun will serve you well. They just, and any Glock, any out of the box stock modern pistol today is going to serve you well. I happen to be more, I happen to like, in the polymer guns, I like the P10s. I like the CZ P10s better. But they also have hammer fire for those of you that don't like the striker fired guns. So CZ is sort of the way to go for me with that kind of a gun. But if this is what you got, this is fine. All the parts that I put on this, which has raised the level of this gun's shootability and taken the ergonomics and jacked them up, cannot overcome the fact that this gun was not built to be a precision instrument. It is good enough, but it is not a precision instrument. One of my fears about being in a self-defense situation is being in an armed self-defense situation in a crowd. And that's where a couple of items are going to pop up that I consider now rather than after. The Staccato P has a single action trigger, which is a more accurate trigger than a striker fire trigger. The Staccato P also is a 2011, and wherever I am lining the sights up on this gun, I don't have the, with Glocks, with out-of-the-box stock Glocks, I'm shooting low and left. And I'm grouping, but I have to, it's the grip angle that does that to me. With this, I feel like I have more assurance that if I have to shoot at something in a crowd of people, I'm going to hit that which I am looking at, that which I intend to hit. And I'm not going to have to worry as much about what's going to, any sort of collateral damage. This gun, as I have set it up with this Monarch trigger, the Monarch trigger goes a long way. It's flatter this way. And the safety on the trigger, the built-in safety that is the Glock hallmark, it's just a better trigger than the stock Glock trigger. The take-up is smoother. Striker-fired guns, they all have take-up. This has not quite so much, and that means that you have fewer tendencies to snatch it. My opinion. So, for this, while good, this while adequate, loses to this. Because in a self-defense shooting, I want to hit what I'm aiming at. I don't want to hit anything else. I want to, I'm looking to deanimate a threat. And with this one, with its 8-shot capacity, and its single action trigger, and just the fact that, this is built by a bunch of guys that build race guns. And they took that technology and they turned it into a carry gun, which is the exact opposite of the way most of your straight out of the box guns are designed. That means something. So, just my opinion. I just was looking to have a little fun and compare two guns. I will carry this gun still, but if I can possibly do it, this will be the gun that I carry if I have to carry a deep concealment gun. And then, just depends. I mean, I don't carry just one gun because I like a bunch of them. If you like this kind of content, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to it, I'd appreciate that as well. Check out the radio show. Go check it out at lockandloadradio.com. If you're looking to get it in a radio market near you, I have a radio affiliate headhunter that will hook me and you up. And you can email me at bill@lockandloadradio.com. Thanks for taking the time to look at this, and I am out of here.